I'm Peter Haddock and I'm here at the Severn Partnership near Telford, and today we're with Ben. Ben, you have been part of this business for some time now. We met when the product behind me was launched, and this is the first time it's been demonstrated in the UK, the new TRK. And Ben, we also see behind us the Pegasus 2 on your Severn Partnership vehicle that you use to go up and down highways and to do all your surveying. Why is this a significant day for you guys being able to trial the latest technology?
Welcome Peter to Severn Partnership.
Cheers.
Today's a really good day, significant day. We've been using the mobile mapping unit, the Pegasus 2 and now the Pegasus 2 Ultimate since 2014.
Right.
So we were the first company in the UK and the second in Europe to invest. So over that period of time, we've really honed our workflow and our deliverables, and we've really focused also on developing that market for ourselves in mobile mapping. So we like to think of ourselves as the market leaders for mobile mapping in the UK. And so the potential to upgrade or to innovate and see what's next, which can obviously lead to new opportunities and new markets for us, is really important.
So mobile mapping, we always think about that in the context of, well, I don't understand how it works. So we've got a vehicle here. We've got two vehicles, in fact, mounted with systems behind us. They are fundamentally doing the work that would have had to be done on foot by surveyors, aren't they? But Absolutely. At a pace on the road, flowing with the traffic. Absolutely,
and that's where it's really significant for a company like ourselves. You invest in the technology, it's safer, it's more sustainable, and the significant thing is you've got no feet on the blacktop on the roads, so therefore you're reducing the amount of resource, and also it's one visit and capture all data, so there's no traditional walking around in the carriageway with a total station and a pogo. You're driving the road there and back, and you're capturing absolutely everything with the scanner and the imagery as well, so you're not going to miss anything, and then most of the work is then done back in the office.
And that's what we're going to be doing today, folks. We've found a section of road locally that is in a need of a bit of attention, but there's so many things going on with that section of road that it almost be impossible to even photography-wise get it and captured. And we're going to do that really quickly today, but we're going to test it with a brand new piece of equipment that also shows the team here all of the real density of information, these point clouds we talk about, and all the accuracy that we can get with quite a smaller unit to the one we see back there. So Ben, it's going to be a really exciting day. We're then going to come back here and we're then going to talk to the team, take all that information we've captured and put it onto the system so we can see the road itself mapped in 3D and understand from your experts where we can go with that section of road and what should probably happen to it.
Yeah, definitely, and it's a really important trial for us. It's really interesting because one of the things we're looking at with mobile mapping is the use of the mobile mapping in not just the survey arena, but road dilapidation, road maintenance, surface analysis. So it takes us into another arena, the non-survey grade, if you like, capturing of data and the analysis around that, and again, where that's going to lead us to as a business in terms of market and demand.
And I think what's really important about this is we obviously have limited resources now. We've got scourge of potholes, which we want to actually prevent those potholes happening. So the degradation of the road over time is really important to capture that when we can actually do remedial works and proper works before it really does crumble and fall apart. That's saving money ultimately, isn't it?
Definitely. That early visibility, that early analysis before you're sending teams out there, that will save local authorities, local councils so much time, so much money in the long run. And that's why it's going to be so interesting for us to have a look at that today and see what the results are like.
So we're going to do that right now, folks. So you're going to have to follow me as we go. So we're back at the Severn Partnership headquarters here, and I've got one really important job to do. Inside here, if you remember folks, is where we've got the data stored. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to push this up, take out the hard drive and we're going to go back into the Severn Partnership team, and we're going to take this hard drive full of all the data that we're going to make the point clouds out of, that we're going to discover the imagery that goes with it, and we're going to go and talk to a very clever person called Luke, who's going to take all of this inside here and turn it into reality for me, where we can see the roads that we've just been down. This is the exciting part. This inside here, the headquarters, is where the magic happens. So let's get on with it. So the hard drive has just been downloaded, folks, and I'm joined here by Luke. Luke is the project manager here in the team where all the magic happens, Luke, where we turn all the data into point clouds that are over here, and we can also extract all the imagery. So Luke, what is the process that we go through now that hard drive is all downloaded?
So the initial steps is to pre-process the data.
Yep.
There's a few boxes we need to go through to basically get a final output.
Yep.
We do some final adjustments, and then once we're happy with the tolerances, we then basically end up with a final point cloud, which is what you can see here on the screen.
Yep, so that's a significant part of the road. So that's a whole road structure, and you've got lots and lots of images that we can click in and out of if I wanted to go into a certain part of that road as well, didn't you? So we wanted to visually see that. And what are you doing there, changing the colours? What does that enable us to do?
So that's just a different intensity.
Right.
There's different outputs you can do with it, but it's more for visual at this stage.
Yep.
Obviously, we can overlay the images onto the point cloud to get
and
colour.
here we can see there's a problem with the road there as well, can't we? So yeah, so we can zoom into everything. So this, folks, is why that whole process is so important. The capture then allows us to come into here and really drill down, and if we can't really see what's going on in the point cloud piece, we can go straight and refer to the image that's connected to that, don't we?
Yep. So the images are taken every 3 meters as default.
Yep.
And throughout the whole site, for the duration of the scanning, images are captured. So we can manually go through these, or we can stitch them onto the point cloud.
So you can actually tie them all together. So that's it, folks. That was a journey into the whole mobile mapping world, finished off by Luke and his team here at the Severn Partnership headquarters. Been an experience, Luke. Thanks very much for showing me the wonderful world of point cloud done by mobile mapping when I'm sat very comfortably in the car. Cheers.
No problem. Cheers. Thank you.